Before you go crazy, this is from last episode. But check this out, everyone. A little bit of a wild risk situation. So, not really sure what we're getting into, to be honest. Like, marginal, terrific. High, not. So we're gonna see. What we want to do today, chat. I want to try and first of all, it's not going to be uploaded as an episode. I don't think. I mean, I guess I said that last time, and look what happened. You know. Let's see what's going on up there. Can we see anything? Oh no, it's just a mess. 2 of them actually. I would love to get to work on an iron farm. Okay. Now I don't think we're going to actually be able to build the farm today, but I'm talking like finding a location, all that sort of stuff. And also, I would like to build like the outline of what the boardwalk is going to look like, because we have all the wood to do it. I just kind of have to do it. So like early on, right away, we can just, I really broke my shovel 3 blocks into the stream. Stream's over, guys. Try again tomorrow. I've always been scared to play the mod for lag. Lag is not great, but it's okay if you turn your settings down a little bit. Should have just built a dirt house last video. Vidari, that's a great idea, except we turned off the block list, so it actually didn't, it wouldn't have worked. It'd be cool if you tried making a mine shaft somewhere nearby. That could be interesting. Do you think there'll be a community thing anytime soon? Like what? Be specific. I got a question. If you think about it, you'd probably have like 90% of Americans that are subscribed, to be honest. I can see my analytics of where my subscribers are from, and it's not nearly as high an American viewership as you'd think it would be. It's like 55, 60. Everything else is just split amongst everyone, but like the majority, vast majority is American viewers, yeah. Like random people joining and stuff. So I would love to do a viewer thing. The problem is, anytime that you want to do that, the one thing you don't think about is how much of a pain it is. And I don't mean like recording with, like playing with your viewers. That's always great. But the problem is more so that you're trying to build a server for them, which you then have to manage, and then you have to get people in, and then you have to set up a mod pack, and then you have to find something to do, first of all. Right? There's a lot of variables, and honestly, they're so messy. Rip the old staircase that got, yeah. I mean, this still hasn't been fixed. It's just a shame. People are just rude. Yeah, that's also a problem. True. I would love to, though. I would. If there's a way to do it, I would do it. I just realized I think I screwed this up. I definitely did. Yeah, if there's a way to do it, I'd love to do it. The logistics are a pain in the butt, is what it really is. But if I can find a way, friends, I will, you know. This feels like this has to be, whoops. Right? Y'all agree with that? I think so. We're gonna have to fix these blocks that are missing, but that's okay. We're already missing the blocks anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I guess the alternative here, mess around with this a little bit, is like we do this. This could be kind of cool. It looks good. Okay. What do you think about, like, I mean, I realize there's some minor details that have to be done here, but like that sort of thing? And then we just block. Wow. I don't have the deep slate for it, but like, let's just say like that sort of thing. That's kind of neat, right? I don't know. It feels a little weird down here. I got to think about it. And I just want to say thank you for helping me through what I'm getting through right now. Keep up the good work. Hey, Jackson, I appreciate that. I'm happy I can help. Thank you for watching and helping me stay motivated to record. High key. Like, recording videos on YouTube is a lot more work than it appears to be sometimes, Chad. I got to keep it real with you. Mostly just like the motivation to keep doing it. You know what I mean? Ooh, this doesn't look good, does it? We can work with it for now. We'll fix it later. Yeah, the motivation to do YouTube is difficult when you're not, like, I'm sure that if you're sitting around with like 10 million subscribers, the motivation's probably very easy, you know? Like, oh no. But, it's more difficult when you're like, oh, well, just not upload. And like, I have a job, you know? What's the risk today? It's a marginal risk today. I don't think we're going to see much of anything today. Really doesn't look like it. But we'll see, I guess. You never know. So we wanted to have this. Well, this was going to wrap all the way around, right? I think that was kind of the idea. Have I updated the mod pack? There's been no updates to the mod pack. No. How's the base going? The base itself doesn't really exist, but this is kind of what we're working on today. Like, what we need to do... Oh, I meant to check the surveyor. Is there anything I need to survey? We're not going to get anything on that. It went over water. Yeah, okay, we're just going to clear those out for now. I've updated the mods in the mod pack. I guess I should say that, though. So here's the problem with this. Can you download your mod pack? Yeah, if you join the Discord, it's in the Discord. What's the mesoscale discussion? Yeah, they had a big paragraph about, like, isolated thunderstorms. I don't know. This staircase that I want to build here is going to be kind of complicated, isn't it? I may just need to accept that it just has to go straight up. You know what? Screw it. What day am I on in the world? Like in Minecraft days? Great question. There's all the data, chat. It's in there somewhere, right? I can't see it. I know it's in here somewhere. Someone can find what day I'm on. Thank you. Have I had any big wedges? Yep. Last stream. Last stream we had a huge one. It was insane. What made me start doing YouTube? Day 47. Where is that? Hold on. I gotta find it or else I'm gonna feel bad. 1 second, guys. Pause. Day. Can I act like I'm grabbing my camera for a Lamar Jackson edit? No, it's too much work. Also, if I move the camera, the whole thing, my green screen will probably break, and it's a mess. Otherwise, yeah, I probably would, to be honest. It's about the really long one? Oh, I see that. Day 47. Okay, thanks, chat. Right next to my face cam. That's actually a good way of describing it. That's hilarious. Yeah, we're just gonna do this. I know this is kind of weird, but whatever is essentially my reasoning. It's easier for me to do. I might find a better way to do this at some point, but it's fine. I'm just starting my channel, making music. That's cool. Hey man, music is sick. Like, if you can make music and you're good at it, I'd be doing it. You know what I mean? I'm just starting my channel. I just read that. Wow, it's late. My bad, guys. Oh, I need to wait for grass to get here. Hold on. Gotta do a quick little transfusion here of grass, chat. Go straight down from X coordinates? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I think I'm okay with this. Imagine I get another EF4. Guys, maybe. It's possible. I don't think it's going to happen today. I mean, we're already into, like, we're going to hit sunset here. You can see the sun setting, so we're going to get a day without the end of the world here. Thank goodness for that. But, well, you never know, I guess, right? Where did I start this staircase over here? That's what I was trying to find. Don't jinx it. True. So this starts on the first block. Okay. I got this. Hold on. I believe in myself, everyone. As the sun sets. So this needs to be where the block comes up. Okay. Got it. You're taking a shower? Understandable. No excuse required for being late to the stream. Understood. Welcome in. Glad you're here. All the usual, you know? Have the villages been hit yet? I don't think so. And so here's the thing, guys. It's a good thing that the villages haven't been hit. And the reason is because I want to build an iron farm. I was just talking about this. And for an iron farm, you kind of need villagers, right? So if I want villagers, I need a village. There's multiple villagers nearby. This is awfully convenient. That would be nice. Am I going to make a redstone entrance? I don't know. To be honest, guys, I haven't really decided what I want to do, finally, for the entrance of this base. Just don't know yet. I'm not there. It's weird like that. I just... uncertain, I guess. I'm sure that there's a reason, but I haven't figured out what it is yet. I need a cow. I need a lot of farm animals, actually. This leads me to something that I was going to mention, actually, so this is good timing. So I wanted to build a farm for sheep, I think, actually. I think sheep was what we were looking at over here, right? But we didn't really have the space to do it. But here's the thing, chat. Now that this is 3 blocks high up here because we did some work, we can actually put it under this, which means, right? Like, let's say we put it under here, okay? Just for example, this is now dirt on the top, so it's not getting torn away, and deep slate is the entryway, which could, but like would be under wild circumstances. So we can actually have a farm that is protected. And I want to do that, and I'm going to do it right now, because why not? Um, what are those beams? What beam? What beams? I mean beams. I'll have to come back to it. Again, for those of you who want the mod pack though, who want to see what the mods are, it's in the Discord. Made Up Power Discord. Link in the description. Go ahead and join up. How is grass spawning over here? What? Is that a thing that can happen? Oh yeah, the beam on the in-game is from the map, from the mini-map. Yeah. It's from Journey Map. How long am I going to stream for? Not long tonight. Probably like an hour or two. Maybe. I don't even know if I'm going to be a 2-hour stream chat, to be honest with you. It's just, it's a long night after a long day's work, you know? So, we'll see. Kind of depends on the vibes. This will work. We don't need a huge farm. This is actually off by one. That's unfortunate. I do need my sleep, chat. Yeah, it's true. I do. Yeah, I guess this is just kind of look weird, right? There's not much we can do. Maybe we just kind of embrace the fact that this is a weird looking base. And farm, I guess, right? I think this is cool. Logan, what's going on? First time on your stream? Brentley, that's cool. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. Welcome, first timer. Literally. How about that? Guys, another beautiful weather day out today. I don't want to be that guy, but like, look around. Beautiful. Should keep it off by one to mess with the people who have OCD. That's kind of the plan. Yeah. We are in a high risk today as we planned. I mean, not planned, but as we expected. So we do need to keep that in mind as we're, you know, carrying on with our work and whatnot. I thought I had torches. Okay, I don't. It's fine. I can make more torches, I guess. I probably should have made lanterns. Dang it. What do you need for lanterns again? Yeah, just iron nuggets. We don't actually have that much iron, but we are going to build an iron farm. Things to think about, you know. Do we have any more deep slate? Oh, we actually do have a bit more. Do I want to just use it? Yeah, I do. I think so. I'm not back on the Minecraft server now. Yeah, man, it's worth it. It's worth it. You just got a high-tech baby car seat ad? That's kind of crazy. Am I getting ads for baby car seats now? Lit. Pretty cool. Let's do like a torch here. I feel this should all be deep slate, to be honest. Like, the ceiling can stay grass. I think for obvious reasons, right? But this part's fine. Is the notification bar a little too big now? Ah, dang it! Oh, rats. It's fine. Hey, just joined the Discord. Taz, welcome. Happy to have you in the Discord. First timer, kind of obsessed with tornadoes, and this mod, along with your videos, look incredible. Instant sub. Can we get a W, guys, for Kenzifer in the chat? I appreciate that. That's very kind. Thank you. Very kind. Happy to be producing the content that the people like. Happy to be of service, everybody. I wonder. So, do we do like a door here? Because we could do like an iron door. Kind of makes sense, right? PM, weather, block, strength, iron door. Like, is an iron door actually strong? Yeah, it kind of is. Have I seen Corey Gherkin? I have seen. I'm not watching right now, obviously, but are all doors just this strong? Like oak door? They're not. Okay, so iron doors might be the way. Ah, we have our first storm rapid firing off in the distance. Holy crap. Kind of crazy. Yeah, I think I'm okay with this. There's a risk of stuff being damaged here, but the risk is just so stupidly low. You know what, guys? Guess what? This is how good of a person I'm going to be. Our cows, or our sheep, I guess, that are going to live here, are going to have a nice little watering hole. Isn't that nice of you guys? I think so. The faithful grass and the ugly crap green. Yeah, I know. The faithful pack is great, but it's got its quirks. This thing is coming right at us, I think. I just want to take a quick peek. It's a high-risk day. Things can get out of control pretty quickly, you know? Let's see here. Ooh, it might be going to miss us, actually, if it's going to do anything. Let's see. Oh, it's actually, I think it's just going straight north. It's cruising is what it's doing. You see this? Goodness gracious, then the room gets evaporated. Yeah, that seems possible. Gosh, I think an iron door is going to be the way to do this. I don't want to because it's expensive, but, like, it also means our animals are protected, and I guess there is value to that, so... we'll just do it. Fine. There we go. Perfect. This thing is gonna get severe warned within the next 30 seconds. Look at this thing go. Oh, it's starting to relax a little bit, actually. It's cooling down a little bit now. It's cooling down a little bit, I think. Maybe. And when you hear the thunder? Wow. It's definitely not coming towards us, which is good. Yeah. I think there's another one trying to... Actually, that might just be rain on the backside. This thing's good. I would bet my house this thing drops a tornado. Chat. I would. 100% it will. Because it's a high-risk day, and all the parameters one can assume are there. There it is. We're going to get the rain from this. We're not going to get the actual tornado. I guess that's kind of obvious. I don't know if we'll get a warning. We're not going to be in the polygon, I guess, right? So probably not. That would make sense, right? We have a $2 super chat.
Earn this mega wedge.
Mega wedge. Yeah, true. It might be. Can we do a W in the chat for $2 super chat from Accurate, everybody? Appreciate that. There it is, guys. I told you this was going to happen fast, and it did happen fast. Look at it go. There she goes. She's cruising north. You can kind of see. It's pretty obvious, actually. The good news is because we have this, we'll be able to, we'll actually be able to get an idea of the wind speed on this without, you know, walking towards the tornado. So we can actually take a look. This is 41 miles an hour right now, so it's still pretty weak. Kind of looks like it's struggling over there. Kind of looks like I can't see it. I have my render distance maxed, so I don't know. Kind of looks like this thing already roped out. I think I could be wrong, though. 41. Oh, wow, it actually... It might be El Reno. Yeah. L doing nothing. I mean, we do have to replant the trees over here. Oh, by the way, I wanted to... So we did get a warning. Is this coming towards us? No. Okay. It is. It's a little close. This is also barely. It's not even on the ground. It's gonna cause a slabber. When did I learn to read the radars? A long time ago, to be honest. This thing is an EFU. We're not gonna have a damage survey from this. So, this is literally just. I don't even think it's on the ground. It might be, but it's barely. Hi, Nato Power. I don't know if you prefer... I don't really care what you call me. Your vids are awesome. Loving your Tornado Survival series. I appreciate that. Welcome to the Tornado Survival live stream. It's Joplin. Yeah. Chat, it's 41 miles an hour. It's barely a severe thunderstorm. It is hauling, though. Like, I mean, this thing is cruising. I don't even think it's doing leaf damage. No, this thing is... This is just... for a high-risk day, one would call this a bust. I would. Now, early in the day, lots of things can change, right? But it's, yeah, pretty disappointing, I would think. Okay, let's really quickly up the stuff here, right? There you go. We still have to leave that. I was going to... You know what? I was going to do... Dang it! Okay. Minor change of plans. I don't want to interrupt the dirt there because I do want that roof thing to be secure. Should check it on this. It's already lifted. Wow. Yeah, it's already gone. All right, well, that was that, I guess. I don't want to disrupt this, so what we'll do is we'll go out. Can I go out one more? Aha! I can. This is perfect, actually. I meant to go this way anyway. And then what we'll do, okay, we'll have this little area kind of pop out. Oh, but I'm going to have to put deep slate above it. Dang. I mean, I could always back this up a block, I guess, right? Do I fish? Not really, to be honest. I want to fish more. I should, I think is what I'm trying to say. I just don't. I need to fish more, though. I need to get out there. I don't want to disturb the dirt, but I want to have this path kind of continue along. Maybe I could wrap it around here, actually. Maybe that's the move. That might be the play. I think that's what I'm going to do. Because then I can do, like, this. We have another super chat.
This will end the EF1 drought. R.
I appreciate the $2 super chat. Give me a W in the chat for the $2 super chat from Accurate. Appreciate it. Second donut of the day, by the way. I hope it doesn't, for the record. I mean, this thing is maybe the weakest storm I've ever seen. We have, however, been upgraded in our risk, as you can no doubt tell. So that's not ideal, some would say, right? We will see what happens, I guess. Not ideal. Why on earth would you put the farm underground if it's already blacklisted? Well, it can take things from above ground, like the animals, you know. That's kind of the issue. Day 3 high risk. Yeah, I just want to say Proto. I don't know if Proto's here. Probably not. I haven't seen Proto, so that's usually my answer. But if Proto is here, the National Weather Service can't issue a day 3 high risk. It's a policy. They cannot issue it. We have another $2.
PLS don't go bald.
I won't. I don't think. Can get a W in the chat for the $2 super chat. I hope not. You know, it'd be pretty crazy if I did though. So this will work. Okay, this is good. We'll have like a little wrapping around sort of thing here. I think this could actually look pretty cool. I think so. Waiting for one of these episodes of the storm's gonna spawn Tuscaloosa on it. It kind of happened during yesterday's, or not yesterday's, but like the last episode we did, like the last stream. It might happen again here. It's an enhanced risk day, everyone. Like it's very possible we have something again here. Very possible. You never know. So, something to keep an eye on, I guess. Enhanced does not mean high, but it does not mean none. I guess that's what matters. It'll be El Reno, yeah. I mean, El Reno was... Dang it. El Reno was literally what happened last stream. Like, pound for pound, it was El Reno. Because it was... EF5 wins. If it hit anything of substance, it was wiped. But it didn't hit anything of substance, so we couldn't measure it, and therefore it was an EFU, essentially. I think it got a 1, because it did tree damage. You can kind of see the tree damage over there. Someone was asking, actually a lot of you have been asking, Nate, why don't you use dynamic trees? And the reason I don't use dynamic trees, chat, is because I can't, because I use Biomes O' Plenty. And unfortunately, the developers of Biomes O' Plenty have not updated it to be compatible with the trees in this yet. So it would work with like some things, basically. Where is this going? Let's get an eye on it. North again? Kind of looks like it, doesn't it? Yeah, maybe a little northeast. This might be in our backyard here if we're not careful. Barrel, please. I need another wood barrel. I need to organize my inventory, and I know I do. I just don't want to, guys. Okay. But I will organize at least the wood portion of stuff. So let's just really quickly grab all the wood related things. I did this before. It didn't work very well, as you can no doubt tell. There we go. Dirt is not wood, Nate. Come on. Goodness gracious. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna need 2 of you though, because we need to make another shovel. And then an iron farm is gonna be pretty important. We're gonna have to build the iron farm somewhere not here, essentially. Right? We're gonna have to build the iron farm is gonna have to go near the village, because we're gonna need villagers for it. And it's also going to need to probably be underground if that's possible, which I think it's doable. I'm just watching this thing because this is interesting. What are we at? We're still enhanced. So there's that. Right. Been loving this series, hoping to see another monster roll for a close miss. We might get one here. This is definitely, there's starting to be a couplet here. Maybe we do get a warning for this one. I'm not sure. We can clear that one because that tornado was dead to us. I mean, this thing definitely could put one down. I will say this storm looks ultra unorganized. It's also an enhanced risk day, which means like it's there. Could. But it's not the high risk that yesterday was. There it is. It's already past us, which is crazy. This thing is gone. See you later, buddy. Let's take a zoom in here. Anyone see anything? We are the storm spotters here, guys. So, like, you know, pressure's on us. We should know. I'm not seeing anything, though. Nothing. Nothing. I'm not seeing anything either, unfortunately. I put my wood away, and now I can't build the boardwalk. Dang it! Yeah, this thing is booking it, guys. And I'm not seeing a lowering at all. This thing is noting a tornado, though, so I think there is one forming. Somewhere. I'll let you know when I see it, but I ain't seen it yet. we're just gonna sit here and watch. There is one trying to form. If the damage surveyor is noting one trying to form, how do you download the mod? The weather mod or like the whole mod pack? The mod pack is on the Discord. The mod itself, Google, I guess. It's been a bad day for storms in terms of not getting any. I mean, great day for the base, you know. Great day for actually getting stuff done. Oh, I mean, this thing should be putting something down. The hook looks great. I mean, you know, sometimes storms don't perform. It does happen. It does happen. We should admit that, right? It's possible. Tomorrow's gonna be a moderate. Yeah, this thing's again. It says it's trying. It's going directly north. Oh, there it is. Look, guys, I found it. The weakest little baby thing ever. All right. Well, we're not gonna see it. It's already gone. I hope it has a great day. You know, I hope it does. Wow, grass, can we like get over here, please? Gosh. 65. There we go. We'll see. Like the weather mod? Yeah, just Google Proto Manly's weather mod. Probably the easiest. Watch it grow into something. Yeah, we're going to keep an eye on it. It's up to 75. It's better than the last one, which is a low bar. We're going to cut these all down. This is going to break the axe on the first tree, by the way, which is hilarious. Yep. Knew it. Darn it. It's okay. We can manage it. Let's just keep an eye on this thing. 86. Starting to pick up a little bit. I mean, a little bit. Like, just blown away at how amazing this mod is and accurate. Yeah, it's honestly pretty amazing. Like, I know we talk a lot about Proto on this channel and how good the mod is, but like, it's really good. It's really good. Another axe it is. I'm breaking everything today. Yeah, I know. Weird. Does the mod require a beefy computer? Kind of. Yeah, the requirements are kind of high. Let's check in. 111. Look at this thing go. It's trying. Ooh, I see yellow. 115. Well, I'm guessing it'll still. I don't know if it stops recording when it gets a certain distance away, but I guess we'll see. Right. I don't know what to do with the lighting situation yet. We'll do like lamps eventually, right? 130. Thing's starting to pick it up a little bit, guys. I don't know. We may have to actually survey this. The thing is where is it? Oh wait, I've already used this
All
before.
day I would always check to see if you posted lol. Anyways, I'm eating McDonald's because it's good. I hope a tornado suck you up.
Yeah, W in the chat for the $5 super chat. I appreciate that. I try to post every day. You know, it's funny though. I'm not gonna post again tomorrow probably because it's gonna be. Well, we're live streaming right now. You know what I mean? Maybe another live stream tomorrow, actually, though. Maybe another Friday stream. 150. This thing is cooking. Maybe this tornado is dedicating itself, you know? 155? Wow. Enhanced risk day, everyone. You never know, I guess, right? Yeah, 145, 159. It's still growing. Just keep an eye on this. It's 100 blocks wide now. So it's getting to be, like, pretty chunky, as it were, and we have just hit 167 miles an hour, everybody. This thing's it's gonna hit EF5. Literally. It's going to. $182. Can we get another one? I'm just curious to see if it hits 200 at this point. 190. This thing is huge. What's the size on this thing? Hold on. 133. It's a large tornado, but it's not actually that big. You know what sucks, guys, though? This thing is actually this thing is probably so far away from us. I actually don't know if we're going to be able to catch this on radar. It's like it's up here, right? Oh, this thing is crazy, though. Okay, well, we're going to get a good sleep, and we're going to go see if we can grab this on, because here's the good thing. I think this hit a forest, so we might actually get some damage. I don't want to be that guy. Let's just check the radar here. Yeah, I mean, look at that thing. That is, whoo, there's white. Goodness gracious. 213, 144. It's still cooking. We're going to see if we can get to that. I don't think it's going to work. Come on, let me sleep, game. It's dark out. Look, there's a mob in the water on the map. I can see him. God. Checking again, 213. It's topping out around there. One would hope. It's literally the end of the world if that hits a village. I'm just wondering if that is hitting a village, because that's kind of the... Well, actually, the villages are to the west, so they should be okay. Okay, we should be in a high-risk day. We are not. It's a enhanced risk, and the peak is in 3 minutes, which is the storm that's on the ground, probably. Let's just, like, dart over there, if we can. I want to see this thing, if I can. Would we count this as a mod to be a Minecraft weather overhaul? Yeah, I think so. I think so. It's going to have hurricanes in the future, so, like, kind of. How to put the mod in the game and make it like yours? I mean, it's pretty much default settings, so pretty easy. Just install it and run it. Have I considered using the immersive aircraft mod? Not really, but maybe. I know with aircraft things like that, even vehicle mods, they kind of lag the game pretty quickly. This thing is still going. Goodness gracious. Okay, let's catch up and see if we can get inside the damage path here. Keeping in mind that we also have a moderate or enhanced or high risk today, depending on what the vibe is, depending on who you ask. So we do have to remind ourselves that, you know, like, things can happen pretty quickly here. Where are we? Goodness, yeah, this thing is far, far away. We're not going to be able to see this. I'm just hoping we might be able to get a view of it from the top of this hill. Does the mod pack work with shaders? The tornado mod itself, the weather mod, does not work with shaders. Unfortunately, so no. It does not work with shaders. And I don't think it ever will. Oh, I can just see it over there. Hold on. Dang it, this stupid trees. If this thing would have knocked out more trees, we would have seen it, guys. You know? Royals has doomed the world. Yeah, pretty much. We should be... Yeah, we're getting pretty close to this path now. Let's just see if we can catch this at all. Again, problem here is this thing is doing damage, but I think it did it in unloaded chunks. So, I don't know if it's going to matter, to be totally honest with you. I kind of don't think we're going to see anything. But, I am a man of science. Like, it would have been right over here. Right? Yeah, we pretty much just have to go north. The damage could look EF1. Well, there's that too. In theory, we should see a trees missing. We should see a missing forest. Deforestation. Yeah. I'm not seeing any right now. But we'll see. Like, we're not in the damage path yet either, right? We're getting close to this thing is finally starting to rope out, by the way. Thank goodness for that. Any storms behind us? Nope. That's good too. So we're not going to see this tornado, unfortunately, folks. But, well, what are you going to do, you know? Just as we get to the top of this hill, too. Because, like, of course that would be our luck, you know? Immersive Aircraft is a good mod. It's so simple. Interesting. I'll have to take a look at it. I actually haven't looked at that mod. So, yeah. Now we're going to get a view of it as it's too late. There it is. Yep. Ooh, there is damage over there, though. There is damage. It's right over here. Yeah. Gosh, this is a shame because it's not it. This is the worst thing for surveying right here. You know why, everyone? Because this thing did all of its damage, the worst of it, right here in the middle of nothing. It did all of its damage in nothing world. And you can see it picked up, the scouring started to pick up a little bit there, but we're not going to get anything out of that. So I'm just going to turn this around. Here's the problem. It's going to tell me to go ahead and survey like 300 square miles of land, and there's no reason to do that. Like, it's going to be an EF1. If anything. Like, we obviously have the tree damage over there somewhere. Yeah, you can kind of see the tops of it. But it's not going to be worth it. Unfortunately. So. Crazy. Crazy weird, too, actually. Very weird.
Howdy. How are you doing this evening?
Howdy to you, Hayden. Can we get a W in the chat for Hayden and a $1.99 super chat? I'm doing pretty good. Admittingly a little tired, but that's okay. We have another storm forming over there right literally on top of the base. This is what happens when I leave. An elytra would go hard here right now, by the way. Are we into fall, by the way? Midsummer. Okay. Interesting. I was going to say, it looked pretty autumny, as you would say. But we are not there yet. It's just those clouds. Did I spawn in with a radar? I did. No, I had to build this. Yeah. This was a hard work. For this kind of mod. Underground base or base of a mountain? I think underground makes the most sense. Oh. 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 Take that. Yeah, underground probably makes the most sense just because, like, safety. Base of a mountain, not a bad option though either. We actually did a video on that. Me and Ryan uploaded a video on the channel a couple weeks ago about that. So, in terms of what the best base design is, kind of. Well, we did best material. I might do an actual best base at some point. That's not a bad idea. How does the surveying even work? It compares the original chunk. Yeah, exactly. On top of anything you built, pretty much. So it can get an idea of what the damage stuff is. Is there like a mod option to get more powerful storms? Yeah, you can change the config and stuff to make things more damaging and whatnot. It's pretty cool. You can do pretty much anything you want. This thing is finally starting to rope out after all this time. You have a little bit of damage here, actually. You see this? Kind of interesting. Interesting. We'll keep an eye on that.
Imagine they added intercept vehicles.
$2 super chat. Imagine, man. Dude, it'd be so cool if they did. I'll be real. I don't think it's gonna happen, but it'd be pretty cool. Give me a W in the chat for the $2 super chat, everybody. Gosh, yeah, it'd be cool. It'd be cool. I can dream, but I dream with the knowledge, you know. Gosh, I wish I could fix these stupid things, man. I think that's another storm over there that's actually formed. I can't tell. Still can't clear this out. This thing's going to take a while to rope out. These storms usually do. This one, though, I'm a little worried about. I'm going to keep it real with y'all. I think this thing's coming at us, and I think it's going to hit us as we hit a high-risk day, which is not good. I feel the bad vibes. How about that? I feel the bad vibes. Let's take a peek, shall we? Everyone zoom in. Might be just a northbound, too, actually. Yeah, it kind of is. Okay. Disregard, everyone. I was always lying. Always lying. SLC. Yeah, it was a scary-looking cloud. Yep. Yep. Scary-looking cloud, everybody. Okay. Well, let's just carry on as if we can, right? I don't know how, but cooked? No, this thing's gonna miss us too. The hook though. Hold on. Gotta always watch the hook, everyone, because you never know where it's gonna hook, right? Hooks play a big part. Is this thing gone yet? Goodness gracious, this thing is just refusing to die. What risk are we in? It's a high risk. Peak is in 19 minutes, so we actually haven't hit the peak of it yet. This thing has actually started making its way towards us, though, so we kind of have to be ready to lock it down here. I would like to throw... I'll just keep the fortune pick on me for now. I realize it's a gold sword, so it's kind of shit, but... it's not a bad thing to have a gold pick, sorry. Still good to have, you know what I mean? This thing's actually like straight curved west. Do you see this? Look at this thing. We're gonna get severe warned here in a second. We have to. Have to get severe warned. This probably should be. Brian, what's going on? What's going on? I think we're about to have a close encounter of the tornadic kind, I think is what I'd call it. We're gonna see possible couplet. There's a couplet there. It's forming. We'll see it here. We'll see the rotation. Yeah, it's definitely trying. This thing, I mean, this thing has just started diving west, which is really weird. Really weird. I mean, this thing was going straight north, and then it just, bang, flew that way. Cool, I guess. There's a severe thunderstorm warning. We knew that was coming. I gotta turn the volume down on that thing when they allow me to. I don't think I can yet, right? EAS, warning. Yeah, not yet. That's fine. It's fine. We'll see, I guess.
Is there a way to put the radar up on the wall, or can it only be on the floor? NGL, the floor radar triggers my OCD a little.
W's in the chat for Ken's of Fire, $5 super chat. I wish. No, there's not yet. I've asked Proto about it. I have a feeling it'll happen eventually, to be honest. But right now, in the interim, unfortunately, there is not a way to do it. So, nope. What will you do? You know, what can we do? I'm under the assumption we're gonna have a tornado here. It's a high risk. Really should. No, I mean, rotation's obviously very strong, but you know. How would you feel if you added anti-cyclonic tornadoes to land spots? I think it'd be cool. I mean, to be honest, like the idea of anti-cyclonic tornadoes in a mod to me is like, okay. Doesn't really have much value though, you know? Kind of just a neat thing. Land spouts would be kind of cool though. Land spouts would be interesting. Obviously cyclones, hurricanes, that's the next thing to come, so that's the next big one. But that's that. One thing I do like about the update is the frequency of the crazy storms has gone on a little bit. Yeah, I agree. I still find that they're a little weird though. Taylor, thanks for popping in. See you later. Have a good night. I still find that the risk system feels a little weird to me. I don't know if anyone else feels that way, but like, I find we'll have a thunderstorm risk day and we'll get a wedge, you know? Now that I have the mod, what do? Play it. I don't know. Goodness gracious, it's getting dark, and I think it's gonna put something down.
Bro, do not go bald.
Guys, I'm not gonna go bald, chat. God. I hope not. This thing still hasn't moved over. I'm pretty mad about it. This thing's going to put down a mile-wide wedge, by the way, and you know that's what's going to happen, right? This thing is still on the ground? Oh, my goodness. And that thing's put down a cone. That is heading right towards the village, everybody. Uh-oh. We're going to have to try and follow this one, because if that thing is, if that thing's going for the village that we need, that would be inconvenient. It's the first tornado bugged. Nope. Now it's finally over. There you go. It literally was just hanging around for that long. The village might be rip. Yeah, I'm a little worried that might be the case. We're going to have to see here. We're going to try and catch this. What are the winds on this? 54. It is weak. I'm not going to go bald though, chat. I promise. I won't. My hair is too good. Too thick. Look at this nice leaf falling. Isn't that nice? Wow. Would I build my own village next to my base? I would think it'd be cool. There's no multi-vortexes yet, Lexi. Not yet. Not yet. Bald cap next stream? I should. $100 dono and I'll buy a bald cap for the stream. I'll just do it. Confuse everybody for who's not in on it, you know what I mean? They'd be like, what? 72? It's starting to pick up a little bit. I'm going to chase this and nothing's going to happen. So what's going to happen? It's going to lift. I can feel it in my bones, everyone. We're gonna do all this chasing work, and we're just gonna get an L. That's the truth of it. All right. But 80. This thing is. This is going for the village, everybody. This village is. I hope they have their tornado precautions in place. I hope they know, you know, interior room, lowest floor of a sturdy building. Which I guess for the villages would probably be like the church building, right? Because it's all cobblestone. I can get EF3 or higher damage from tree damage? That's interesting. I mean, that does make sense, but this might actually go rescue 2 villagers. Ooh, there it is, everybody. Look at that thing go. How, 100 miles an hour. This thing's starting to cook. I think it is going to miss the village just to the north. Because the village should be directly to, right in front of us. Right? So, that is a good thing. They have villager news. Yeah, the villager news will tell them. Here's the stupid pillager outpost. Couldn't hit that though, right? Dang it. Yeah, there's the... Oh, you talk about a close call. Oh my god. Hold on. Screenshot. Cha-ching. Wow, that is close. This village might get hit though. That's not going to be good.
Where did your hair go? I said don't go bald.
Hair's still here, chat. Alright, it's fine. Hasn't moved. Hasn't moved. Thank you for the $2 super chat. Crazy thing to dono. 120. This thing's still cooking. This village down the road might be in trouble. I think they're going to be okay too, though. I think they're actually just going to barely get away from this. Is there anything behind us forming? I don't think. I think they're going to be okay. It's going to be really close, though. There's a forest here, so we should be able to survey, which is cool, right? That could be fun. I don't know. Be cool if they could have twinning. Yeah, that would be sick. It would be cool if Proto could do that. That would be super cool. I agree. How's this doing? 120. Looks like this thing's already topped out. It's going directly northwest, which, I mean, meteorologists everywhere are confused. I recently discovered your content as someone very interested in tornadoes. I love it. My content, that is. Thank you for making such amazing content. I hope you have a wonderful day. I appreciate that. Avocado Frog, is that the name? That's crazy. I appreciate you, though. Seriously, thank you. Very kind. I just want to kind of follow. Yeah, it looks like this thing is already topped out, which is good. The village escaping a pretty decent blow if this hit them, to be honest. Is there any damage to these trees up here? A little bit. I see some debarking, and there's the village right behind them there. They are okay too. But like they got away from a scare here, folks. For real. Is this tree damage? Oh my gosh. Survey. Yeah, this is I would love, by the way, I mean love, if I didn't have to get every single chunk that this tornado hits, by the way. It's insane that I have to do that. But we're gonna survey this really quickly because I would like to get a rating on this. I think we've earned that, you know? Again, the damage on this thing, like, doesn't really take a genius to find out, but the damage on this is not significant. Come on. Here we go. 14. Not damaged. Uh-oh. I mean, most of the chunks haven't been damaged, guys. There's another one. 15. 16. We're almost there. We've had a death. F in the chat for that sheep, guys. That's unfortunate. Okay, we'll just go back this way then. We're not going to catch up with this thing. It's chugging away from us. Not damaged by the tornado. Yeah, well, guys, it's not my choice. Okay, there you go. Survey finished. This is going to come up with like an EF1 as well, it looks like, and that makes sense to me. Yeah. Yeah. Crazy.
BROOO, don't go bald. Anyways, I spent $23 supporting you so you don't lose the hair. But don't go too close to the tornado because it might make you even more bald.
That's true. A $10 super chat. Bro, you're crazy. I appreciate your support tonight. I do. It is crazy. But W's in the chat for all the donos tonight. I'm not going to be streaming for much longer, but I'm glad we got some crazy in for the day. You know what I mean? That tornado is gone, by the way. It's starting to finally weaken. You can see it's actually occluding to the north, which is kind of funny. Bald in 8 season? Yeah, Duke. It might be. I'm not sure anymore. It seems it's possible. How do I download the mod pack? Join the Discord, and then there's a link. You can just run it in Modrinth. Super easy, actually. Hello, horses. Just checking on the village. I just want to see if they received the warning, everyone, really quickly, right? Hello, everybody. Oh, a messy day over there. Nobody in here. Hello? Awfully chill village, given the circumstances. Hello. How did you receive the warning? Oh, interesting. Okay. He didn't receive the warning. He also didn't receive the warning. There's no National Weather Service office in this town. It's in that town over there. See, that's the problem. There's another pillager outpost over there. What? That's crazy. There's a pillager outpost there, village here, pillager outpost there. There's 2 and 2. It's they're like they have their twins. We have our pilger of villager. That's so weird. Kind of interesting though. I'm at episode 2 right now. Why am I watching this? You're gonna miss some things. I would recommend keep catching up with the episodes first. Ever thought of using Essential to do a public event? Maybe. Public events are just so much work. That's all. I might do one eventually though. Name the villages? We should. Chat, any recommendations for the villages? What is that? Oh, it's just different trees. Weird looking trees. Okay. Neat. There's another village. There's 3 villages, everyone. We need 3 villages names, apparently. Greensburg. That feels like a natural one, right? It does. We have a cat. We have cat. It is not Scherzer, for those who are curious. We don't know where Scherzer is. We may never find Scherzer. Reason being, I changed my mini-map. So, I don't think we're ever going to know. Hello, sir.
$20 to wear a bald cap next stream.
$20 super chat from Hayden to wear a bald cap next stream. W's in the chat for Hayden. That's a funny dono. F in the chat for sure. So yeah, a little bit of both. F and W's, you know. Maybe. I don't think it's going to happen. Probably not for next stream. Just because I don't think I can get one that fast, you know. But I'll see what I can do. Name one of the villages Joplin. That feels like an appropriate option, right? Goodness gracious. Well, it looks like our storms have passed us by. This thing is actually still going. Again, these tornadoes stay on the ground forever. That one's actually not on the ground anymore, for the record. It's just not. And we have another storm trying to form up here on this village, which is great. These are all moving northwest now, which is good for the village because it probably means they're not going to get hit. Name one TNT. That'd be kind of a wild town name. But I could. Joplin, El Reno, Greensburg. I mean, yeah. You know, it makes sense. It makes sense. Only funny because I live in Southwest Detroit. May or may not be Joplin. That's pretty crazy if you do. If we have a Joplin viewer in the stream, kind of wild. Haven't thought about that. Hey, check out this village. I need to see what's going on here.
I spent $28 on you now. I'm having a panic attack. It feels like you're gonna go bald.
I appreciate the $5 super chat. I hope the donos give you solace in the concern of me balding. I do. I hope you get some calm out of that. Check this out, Chad. This town has a couple terracotta homes. There's that EF5 damage, by the way, where it started. Look at that. That's crazy. This is actually a pretty big village. Look, they even have 2 bells. This is a dual bell village. And they might be about to get wiped off the face of the earth, but that's okay. This is a very nice looking village. This village is big. Hayville and Baldville. Baldville would be kind of crazy, Chad. It would. How was it like in 1984? I don't know. I've been here before. Interesting. Okay. Well, we all learned something, you know. There is a lot of hay here. Interesting. Well, we have 3 villages. We have a thunderstorm, apparently, that's going to miss us again. And it is getting dark out. Nateville kind of feels like the obvious answer, right? Any other village, Slaughterville. That'd be kind of crazy. I just realized we finally actually unlocked, in quotation marks, all this map. It's kind of crazy. If a town gets hit twice, we automatically name it more. Yeah, I agree with that, Josh. That makes a lot of sense. I need a bed. There's another storm over there for me. Look at that. We are probably into our high-risk peak right now, by the way, just for what it's worth. Or at least near it. Dang it. Bed. I need a bed. Out. Goodness gracious. Man just needs to sleep. Thank you. Have a great day. Sorry for interrupting. I realize it was very rude. Okay, we have a storm here. That one is trying. This one is actively succeeding, I think I would say. Right, guys? This one's still going. That's crazy. This is not going to hit anything. Obviously, it's going out into there and there, like that way. It might hit the nether portal. It might hit the broken portal. We do have a tornado coming down, so we should get an idea, at least, and we'll just take a look at it. We may as well, right?
Donated $999,999,999 to not go bald.
Oh, that's crazy. I appreciate that. A near $1 billion super chat right there, everybody, is what that is. All right, this thing is looking very mean very early, if I'm being honest with you guys. So we're going to follow this bad boy. Is this thing going directly in the northwest? This has the potential, if occluding properly, to hit the town. That is possible. It is possible. It's still insane how the world has a scar from that EF. Yeah, I mean, like, look at this thing. That scar is never getting fixed, I don't think. I don't think so. Coffee fund paid. Yeah, true, world. The coffee fund has been paid off again. Can we try and keep up with this thing? 77, but this thing is turning into a big old stovepipe here. Look at this. Build the NWS office for my base? I think I might eventually. Look at it. Yeah, this thing is picking up quick. 100-mile-an-hour winds already. There's a cat over here. It's a dog. I lied. He's confused. Don't worry about it, buddy. Oh, I think this thing just started chugging north. Kind of. We need a new ping. Not really. Okay. Here, Rainsville. Yeah. A lot of dogs here. Look, they're watching it. How about that? They're just like, holy crap, you see this? Power flash. Yeah, it does look like a power flash. It's lightning, but it's not. My God, look at this thing, guys. 130. We're gonna get another big one here. What about Xenia? Xenia would be kind of a cool one. Xenia is a wild town name just in general for what it's worth. Like, I believe Xenia to be a weird town name, but like in a good way. This thing, where are we here? We're right here. Oh, there's your scouring. It is gonna miss everything, so that's good. Nothing behind us, right? Nope. Gotta be careful. Goodness gracious. 162 miles an hour. It's picking up. 170. 100. We just got a $20 dono. It hasn't pinged. Is it because it's scared of the tornado too? Because, like, same. But also, like, Streamlabs, can we... Wakey, wakey! You know? Okay, well, anyway, I appreciate the super chat. I guess we're not going to get noted. This is an EF5, chat. It's now an EF5. There you have it. And it's going to go into the water. So we're going to have nothing to find of it, which is unbelievable. Don't worry, Nate, it's only Tuscaloosa. Ah, okay, we're good. Great. We're just following this thing right behind. We may as well. 204. I've had 2 EF5s on the stream and it's only an hour. It's going to be a short stream, but it's a crazy stream. And we knew we had a high risk going into today, right, everyone? So this is it. We knew this was possible. As this thing just scours through the coastline here. Oh, yeah, we have some good scouring here. Look at that. Yep. Bang. Holy cow. I'm from Ohio. My grandma was 9 months pregnant with my dad and was in Xenia when the tornado... That's crazy. That is a crazy story. What do we have going on down here? Oh, no. Oh, the poor wandering trader. He did not deserve that. Oh, God, I feel so bad now. This thing is still going. Still cooking. It's back onto land. It's going to be right here. Again, this is now a near miss for this town again. This thing is going to scour the heck out of the land. Woo. Where's the other llama? He's right there. The llamas, guys, have been displaced, which is horrible. Horrible news, really. Again, we're not going to take a look at the villager's head. He's not bald. He has a hat.
Take a look at the villager's head, and that's what's gonna happen if you get too close to the tornado.
Also, why did that one go through and the other one didn't? I appreciate the $5. I don't... What? I think this thing's starting to calm down a little bit. It's not... Oh, it is. Yep, there you go. There it is. It's cooling down as it... Yeah, it's going to go back up to the water again. It has been a weird stream. Weird stream of tornadoes. Like 2 EF5s that have both hit absolutely nothing. I guess that's what happens when we live in a place that has nothing to hit, to be fair, right? Like, this is the truth of it. So, you know, that does happen. Crazy. Look at this thing. We've had 2 northwest-headed EF5 tornadoes in this stream, everyone. How weird is that, right? Feels kind of weird. Am I sure I'm not schizophrenic? Yeah, it's possible. It is possible. Xenia is where you live? Okay, crazy. So we have a Xenia viewer, chat. That's kind of wicked. Wild. Small world. You never know, right? Well, there you have it, guys. We've had 2 huge storms. We have a couple of Xenia viewers. That's even wilder. I'm happy for the villagers who have escaped disaster twice in this video. Will I survey it? No, it literally hit that area of land. There's nothing to survey. It's just ground. I will be accepting recommendations for our town names. We need 3. Little did I know, because there's one down. Where is it? Right there? Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Don't mind that. Does ground scouring not count? I don't think so. It hasn't from what I've seen anyway. It should, but it's not technically damage, I guess. So leave your recommendations, you know. I'll be paying attention. Crazy. We do have some good suggestions, yeah. Fort Myers. Just name it after a Florida town. May as well. Hacklesburg. Yeah. It's a good one. Been a weird stream. Weird stream overall. I told y'all I was going to be short. I did warn you. For the record, right? I did. Everyone here is aware. I said, guys, I worked 12 hours. I got to work tomorrow. And then we're going to stream again tomorrow night, I think. I think that's the plan. And then we'll, tomorrow night we'll stream again. And then, well, I'll tell you what. I'll either stream again tomorrow night. Possible. It's a Friday night. Kind of a good time to do it. Or I'll record an episode of this tomorrow night. Both are possible. At this point, I may just have to set up like a Red Cross in these villages. It feels like that's what's going to be necessary, though. You know? One of them is just Rome. Nothing to do with Rome, Italy. That's kind of funny. Look at this. We got a fisherman, folks. Hello. Yes, I know. I was observing your fishing skills in this. I guess you could call this a lake. How do you feel about the fact that you've almost been wedged twice? Why not do both? I try to separate the 2 streams and recordings. Obviously, like the last episode was a clip from the stream, and guys, I gotta tell you, I got some real some real angry messages about that. Oh, I don't want to watch the stream over again. It's you're interacting with the chat and I wasn't there. And I kind of get it. So I understand that. I try to keep them separate for that reason. Why was just saying I like feet? What? Okay. Cool. I see you. Nightbot should be timing you out, by the way. I don't know how it hasn't. But anyway, I live in Prior Lake. Good reference. Another storm forming. Why not? We have to leave something for tomorrow night, everyone. Okay, we have to. We're gonna go.